with Cookies Paper Creations, and today I want to show you how I made this really cute. It's a card slash face mask holder. Okay, so I bought these face masks. It's not in here. Here it is. I bought these face masks. I think I got them at CVS or something, and I wanted to do something cute with them, so I made this really cute card for it. So you can write your message here. They would be cute for, I don't know, like a coworker or a teacher or I don't know, somebody, but it's just super cute. So let's go ahead and get started. There are a bunch of dimensions on here, so don't worry about writing them down because they are all going to be posted on my blog, okay? All right, here we go. We are using the new Share What You Love designer series paper. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. My dad was calling and I had to ignore his phone call. Okay, so we're using the Share What You Love designer series paper. This is super cute. This is in the bundle that is available to you today. You can start your pre-order today if you like. I'll have all the information on my blog about that. Okay? So let me get my scoreboard out. I will just leave that right there. Get my scoreboard out. And let's start making this thing. So let's bring this down here so you can see. Sorry if the light is shining on that. So what we're going to start off with is a piece of cardstock. It's an 8.5 by 11. You're going to cut it in half. And you're going to score it at 4 1/4. Okay, so when you cut it in half, let me show you what I'm talking about. So when you cut it in half, here's your 8.5 by 11. You're going to cut it at 5 1/2, and that'll give you 2 cards. Okay, so we have 8.5 by 5 1/2, and we're scoring it at 4 1/4, and that's going to give us our regular size card. Okay, and then let's score this Whisper White piece. This piece is for our inside pocket, which is this piece, and here we are going to score at, let me look at my notes. So this is 8 inches by 4 inches. We're going to score it at 4, and we're going to score it at 7. This is our pocket designer series paper, and we're going to score this at 3 inches. Okay, so I didn't tell you what stamp set we're using. We're using the Love What You Do stamp set. We're using a lot of stamps in here. Here I use the Love What You Do stamp. I'm not sure I think I'm still going to use that one. Yeah, I really like that one. So we're using that. We're using this stamp, the flower, the kind of, what is that, like a watercolor mark, and this other watercolor mark. So we're going to use a lot of these stamps today. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start my stamping since we're going to do a lot of it. And the colors I'm using are Tranquil Tide and Mint Macaron. Don't they look so nice together? Love them. And let me get my stamps. I already have all my stamps mounted. So here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the little background stamp. And that I'm going to use the Mint Macaron color. And the background stamp is going to be these little, what are they, like leaves or berry bushels? I'm not sure, but I think it's really cool, and that's what we're going to use. So I'm just going to stamp randomly. Have our background stamp, okay? And then let's go ahead and fold this piece. This piece is going to be the inside. Let's fold this one. See, so when you fold this, this is just going to go right underneath that, and we'll be able to stamp here, okay? I might need to get another piece of paper because it looks like my daughter got a hold of that. I'm just going to go ahead and cut another piece of Whisper White. Okay, let's just go ahead and stamp the inside. Let me show you what the inside looks like. So here's the inside. Oh, I forgot to get one stamp out. I forgot to get my little tiny flowers. So here's my little tiny flowers, and I stamped these in the mint macaron color. Just give it a random stamp like that, okay? And then I have a tip for this. Photopolymer stamps don't have a cushion like the red rubber stamps do, so it's recommended that you use something that has a sponge. I usually use my stamping mat for that, but I don't have it on me. I believe I have it in my garage. So what I'm going to do is I have a pack of the mini dimensionals. It can be any dimensionals. So I'm just going to place my cardstock there, because if you don't have something like this, you're going to get an image that kind of looks like this, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp off. Let's place this under here because I want to stamp off so my image is not so dark. So I'm just going to stamp off onto there. And then I'm going to get my piece and I'm going to bring this back. And I'm going to get kind of like a washed out look, okay? And then I'm going to stamp again. You see, and you get like the perfect image. So if you don't have a stamping mat or piercing mat, just go ahead and use one of these. It's the perfect size. Okay, so that's going to be the inside of our card. Let's go ahead and adhere that. I messed up on that side. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so there's that piece, so you can write your sentiment. And let's go ahead and stamp the front of the card. Let's see. This measures 2 3/4 by 3 3/8, and this is 2 1/2 by 3. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and stamp this. Let me bring my sample back in, and we're going to do another stamp with this washed out, or this it's kind of like a watercolor image. Let me bring my dimensionals back in here. And here we go. This piece I am not going to I'm not going to double stamp this one. I'm just going to give it the full image. Let me turn this upside down. I'm going to try to get it in the middle. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my flowers and I'm going to stamp those in the Tranquil Tide. My Tranquil Tide piece. And then this is the piece that gives it this kind of shadowed look. Okay, so I'm taking Tranquil Tide, I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to stamp on that. Okay, I'm going to stamp off, and then I'll stamp onto that one, and same thing with this. There's a smaller watercolor piece that goes for the smaller flowers, but I kind of like the way it looks with the bigger image because it covers everything. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sentiment piece and I'm stamping this in black stays on ink. If my camera is shaking, I'm super sorry. And then I'm just going to stamp this down here at the bottom. Just like that. Super cute, right? And then what I'm going to do is get my glue and mount this to the back of here. Close my ink pads for right now. Told you it's a lot of stamping, but it's gonna look so pretty. And then in your in the bundle, they're offering these really cute pearls, and I'm gonna just take 3 of these and I'm gonna stick them right in the middle. I believe these are Tranquil Tide. They look exactly like the same color, don't they? Isn't that so pretty? Love it. Okay, so let me put those away. And then, where's my card? Here's my card. Let's, oh, I need to cut that piece of paper. Give me 1 second while I cut it. Okay, that looks much better. Okay, so you're gonna fold that down and we're gonna stamp on here. I'm gonna use, let's see, I guess since I have it out, I'm just gonna use our background stamp. So, can you see what I'm doing? I'm just gonna take and just stamp it like that. And then I'm going to take our designer series paper, get all my stuff, and I'm just going to put some glue here and in the back, and I'm going to slide this just like that, and I'm going to take some glue here, fold that over, how did I get this to close? Did I staple that? I sure did. Okay. So I'm just going to take a stapler and just get at the very edge of that, okay? And your little pocket will fit right in there. Like that. So let's go ahead and glue this together. This glue's the best. It lets you center stuff. So because I forgot to staple it before I pulled over the tab, what you want to do is you want to staple it before you fold this over, okay, so you don't see the staples. And then stick your mask in there, close it up. Let's do our belly band. This belly band measures 10 by 2 inches, and I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive here. You don't want to tie it too tight because you want your recipient to be able to slide it off. So hold that there for a second. In fact, you can turn it around like this. And then this is going to go right on top of that. Doesn't that look so cute? So before I do that, I have this. I'll label this in the description. This is retiring. So all I did was just go a few times around my fingers, around my hand, and I'm just going to place this here. Let me get some glue dots. Actually, I'll use some of this tape. So I'm gonna just place a nice amount of tape there. I'm gonna push that down, and then I'm just gonna bring this back up like that. And then this is gonna go like that. Let's put some dimensionals on this bad boy. Here we go. Put that right in the center. And there you have it. Let me bring my other one back in. There you go. Wasn't that bad to make, right? There's a lot of stamping, there's a lot going on, but look at how pretty it is. I just love it. So let's look at this. The watermark image here is a little lighter than this. So I think, let me show you what I think I did. I think I stamped off twice. Let's figure this out. Okay, so let me stamp this again. Okay, and then let me bring this back in. And I believe I stamped off twice. So 1, 2, and then I stamped on here. Yeah, so I think that's what I did. And that'll dry. It looks kind of weird without the background, so let me go ahead and put the background. I just want to make sure I'm telling you guys the right thing. It's so weird because I made this, but you make stuff and you just forget. Here's my directions. The gardeners are here. Can you hear them? Okay, so yeah. You'll use your Tranquil Tide, and you're going to stamp off 2 times, and then you'll stamp on here. You'll stamp on your flowers, okay? Or you can stamp off once and have just a darker background. It's totally up to you, but yeah, that's how I got the lighter background. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know. Don't forget to head on over to my blog, and I'll give you all the details about the pre-order release that's going on today. Okay, thank you so much for watching. See you later. Bye.